This morning of November 19th, I'm at the Piazza della Repubblica. On my way into this. The Basilica of Santa Maria degli Angeli e dei Martiri. This is definitely the most interesting facade, or I should say lack of facade, of a church I've yet seen. This is actually part of the Baths of Diocletian. Or was part of the Baths of Diocletian.
Signore, ti prego.
I'm now leaving Santa Maria della Vittoria Church and heading across the street to Santa Susanna. This church, because of the famous Bernini statue of Saint Teresa of Avila in ecstasy, very much had a museum feel to it. I don't know if I'm getting used to it, getting numb to it, or if I'm getting wiser and understanding what's actually going on. That is, the modern soul thirsts for genuine art that lifts us above the squalor of everyday life and gives us hope for a higher life and reminds us of a higher purpose. In other words, art that is the opposite of the degrading, degenerate nature of modern so-called art, which seeks to push our faces into the ground and kick the eternal boot into our skulls. Well, if you seek the opposite of that today, you have to go to places like Santa Maria della Vittoria. I'm still thinking about all of the people I've seen for close to the last month visiting these churches, as it seems museums. And I think of them like chickens with their heads cut off, scrambling aimlessly. Or even more accurately, as sheep without shepherds, thirsting for water. Thirsting for food, for solid food, that they're not being given by their shepherds, who are now merely hirelings of the world. And hence these sheep, they've been abandoned. Abandoned by their shepherds and left to the ravaging wolves. Oh Lord, how much longer? How much longer will you allow these wolves, these wolves in shepherd's clothing, to ravage your church? It occurs to me that I might be wrong about the modern soul thirsting for the heights. And not being able to find it among modern squalor, as manifested, for example, in modern art. What if the truth is that the modern soul actually prefers squalor, ugliness, decay, putrefaction, degradation, degeneration? There seems to be more evidence for that. There doesn't seem to be much evidence at all that modern man thirsts for the heights. Look at the TV shows. Look at the movies, the music, the books, the news programs, the lax laws, the graffiti, the liturgical vandalism. Modern man seems to prefer ugliness. Can it be?